Oaseo.
Oaseo.
Cherokee greeting. Turtle Island is a pluralism of the autonomous First Nations pervaded by Wakinyan. Thunderbird. Thunderbird. Into the silence, I heard your thunder. Hey, hey, beyond the horizon, I felt your beat. Hey, hey, entering my heart, I know your spirit. Hey, hey, Thunderbird, you have come for me. Into the silence, I will join your thunder. Hey, hey, beyond the horizon, I will feel your beat. Hey, hey, entering my heart, I will know your spirit. Hey, hey, Thunderbird, you have danced with me. Hey, 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 hey. Mind is sacred of itself, and this feather is the thought that makes it so. Waving the feather is a ritual process, a spiritual osmosis, penetrating the membrane to push the good through. Most significant in all of this time of Native American heritage and this very fertile time of the year, and even the special time right now, is the Thunderbird. Todo Poderoso. Thunderbird is all pervading, all encompassing, all circling, all penetrating. So that's what we have here to start with. And right off I want to introduce some book. Last week I had introduced the David Abrams' Becoming Animal, kind of titled as a ecology philosophy, but very poetically written. And then this book, published 205, 1491 by Charles Mann, is the best, most comprehensively written about the prehistory of Native America as is up to the present time of what has been known. And that is very good, very comprehensive. And next thing I want to bring along with this, so this is a trio, is the writings of Carlos Castaneda, and in this is called The Teachings of Don Juan, a Yaki Way of Knowledge. It is not a Yaki way of knowledge at all. If Don Juan is a Yaki person, his name is Juan Matus, meaning bear, which is a Yaki name, but the knowledge is not Yaki knowledge. It is a very ancient knowledge, and it best be called the shaman of old. And in it, it becomes very legible that these teachings, which is Castaneda has titled this, that these are teachings, is a knowledge from 2,000 or 2,500 years ago that is thoroughly Native American. And it has come from the cultures that archaeologically we're speaking of Aldana and Hopewell that were in Ohio there. So that's very much a part of this. The teachings, as they would be, would make Don Juan a doctero. The author has said that all these conversations were in Spanish. There isn't any Yaki words at all, nor are any of the ideas or concepts Yaki at all. They are Native American, however. So doctero would be somebody who is teaching knowledge to somebody else, and that's what comprises these books. And this particular book, The Gift of the Eagle, and elsewhere in the book he speaks, of the eagle's emanation. And all of this is coming from ancient times. The eagle is the thunderbird. They are synonymous in that way. And there are many passages, including Don Juan, saying that this has come from thousands of years ago. So in those cultures that focused in the area of Ohio's way I'm putting it, 2,000, 2,500 years ago, had really focused on this knowledge and this talent, and has kept it going through, I would say, specialists down through the millennia, and that the evidence of these teachings, and they're coming to us secondhand because they're coming to us from the author. So that's very important. These three books really all have good rhythm together. And just to continue a little bit with that, right here, you can focus on this stone pipe. This stone pipe is a Thunderbird pipe, and it is from that culture, Adena Hopewell, 25 or 2,000 years ago. And it somehow is supposed that these people had cultivated a species of tobacco that was psychedelic active, because of what kind of culture they brought out of it, including these stone pipes. Well, in the stories with Don Juan, we get a clue what that is. What he is calling the little smoke, humito, is that the tobacco, it may be a special cultivation, but he's mixing it with somehow magic mushroom, or a species of mushroom, that is giving it that extra boost. It seems somewhat similar over there in India. The Vedic people used a mushroom drink called soma to give them extra insights into their marvelous poetry. And it would seem coincide maybe about the same period of time back then. So next, I'm going up here to my creation. This piece that I have created here, this is the vision sign of Thunder Eagle. Thunder Eagle, who is the vision ancestor who, I would say, got me started. And I have recreated that here before that. So this is the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird, again, is all pervasive. But the one thing that we're saying, that thunder would be the voice of this all-pervasive beings, is the way we're called, or they're also plural. The Woodlands people particularly would refer to the Thunderbird as our grandfathers from the West. And much tobacco was constantly made, as the offerings to our grandfathers from the West. And here, now go here to this shield that I have made. This is from a petroglyph in the Southwest. It's of thunder. And this symbol here that kind of looks like a Z is the old-time symbol for thunder itself. And down here, this little figure, interestingly, as you will hear when I do the chant, is Grasshopper Girl. Now, Grasshopper Girl is figuring as the parthenogenic factor. She makes female, and she's also receiving, the benefits from the storm to fertilize the earth, especially vegetation, and that's what she's doing here. So you can focus on this. This is from the Mountaintop Way. Dona, Dona, hearing the voice above, voice of winter thunder, within the darkened clouds, again and again he sounds. Dona, 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 hearing the voice below, voice of Grasshopper Girl, in among the plants, again and again she sounds. Dona, Dona, the voice that beautifies our land. The voice up above, voice of winter thunder, hidden in the clouds, Again and again he sounds. Dona, Dona, voice that beautifies our land. Voice that beautifies our land. Hear the voice below, voice of Grasshopper Girl, in among the plants. Again and again she sounds, the voice that beautifies our land. Dona, 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 Dona. Other things that are here in my display, if you focus over here at this shield, this pertains to a petroglyph that is in eastern California in the area of Ridgecrest, of a Thunderbird. And the store, the museum store there, also sells, somebody's made metal replicas from that design. Otherwise, I have not seen it on the rock in person. But the features in it are to say something about the Thunderbird, including that there's a little mirror, because the Thunderbird reflects everything throughout our world. So that's a reflector. Here, this head here would definitely, I have it here to make an impression of, you know, a hugeness or massiveness of who we're talking about with the Thunderbird. And then right down here, this is an very ancient artifact that I have found in Owens Valley on the west side near the town of Independence. It is the Thunderbird Transmitter. The name for that is Wohisi Ahi, and it's analogous to receiving knowledge from the sun. And that's the way I can put it together. So we'll just say that's the Thunderbird Transmitter that conveys knowledge to if you're on that frequency for that. Some of my notes on this, that Thunderbird is beheld everywhere, called the mirror of sameness. In the vast expanse of the Thunderbird is auspicious, pure, life, spiritual, and cosmic. Thunderbird is the special basis which extends everywhere, and space is its factor, and may be rendered as the sphere of the sacred. Thunderbird is the one principle of the cosmos, present everywhere, and in this way harmonizes with everything else. The sameness of everything is the interpenetration of every one element in the world with all others. All beings are embryonic Thunderbirds. Now this one, you can focus on any part of this, but the last part, focus on this shield behind me. Thunderbird passed by, the sea passed by, behind it the spirits passed by. Like flowers the spirits trailed behind the sea. From where the spirits came, the placenta spewed forth. Spirits were born here. From the placenta, spirits were flowing like clouds. With the clouds, the sacred place appeared, and the buffalo appeared in it. Then the buffalo became a cloud. Here the spirits saw it and knew it. It was the face and horns of the buffalo. He had changed into clouds and was raining. Next, the bed of grass appeared, called Yawini Wichanga, Lady Sweetgrass. Next, the spirits brought the face and horns of the buffalo, and now the sweetgrass was born, and from it burst a yellow tassel. The spirits came near, loosening the yellow tassel. They became 3 yellow rays, and said, the sweetgrass will be the buffalo's cradle. Now, blue buffalo calf maiden appears, and in the 5 regions of Turtle Island, blue buffalo are now appearing. Blue buffalo are the attributes of the green buffalo, the buffalo who never dies. And we put that blue like medicine. A person who has that blue medicine person is a medicine person. That's the medicine. So the new buffalo that we're bringing about this new change right now. So the buffalo blue are now appearing in our world.